Okay, you guys can't see the keys yet. Uh when you're trying to make a song, so I got my chord progressions. Got that chord. And number one, I got to figure out the direction I want to go with this. So dig this. So when I came in with that, so we got the E, the F major, minor, and I'm gonna think that's almost like a F major, minor, but I didn't want to go that way. So I wanted to kind of, because it sounded too synonymous with and this is what changed the song. So I'm like, okay, do you want this to be a Latin sound? So I'm sorry. So remember, so I could have came there with it, but I wanted to go. I said that sounds too, because I just came off of using. I want to get that out of there. So let me sit down for a second. So I probably want to go, and it changed it from a Latin sound to a beautiful ballad. Like my music teacher said, she said you make pretty music. So I'm probably want to go with the. See, now let's take it up an F. So. So. Do you want to go back to? So I might go there. I just need lyrics. I gotta get a feeling for this song. So this is the reason why I was listening to a Red Bull interview with Greg Fillinganes, and he was talking about the writing process of music. He was like, usually a whole bunch of guys would get in a room. Let's see if I can change the sound. A whole bunch of guys would get in the room and say I would just come up with that. Then you have a guitarist say I'm feeling this, and you have a drummer say I'm feeling this. It wouldn't all come from one person. So that's the reason why it's important to play with some band members. Hey, what are you guys feeling about this? So say if we change the sound of that, we can go with the. See, but here's the thing. Instead of going. So. So I forgot what I was doing. I think I may stick with that. I may use it in a couple songs. May create a whole two different songs with it. So if I go from let's see. that's one song. Give me the piano sound. So we can go that way with it, or we can go with we can, matter of fact, let's throw both of these in the same song. Why do we have to make two different songs with it? Okay, we're gonna throw both of those in the same song. Because I was like, okay, I hear something a little bit different. Hear a Latin sound, kind of like a Latin pop song. Kind of like when I came out with the you know, what, kind of like when I came out with that Latin sound. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, Latin love ballad. You want to put something out there that's kind of people could jam to. You know, this is kind of it can go both ways. It can go from so now we go with the perfect. That could be bar number 16. So and we can just loop it just that way. Take it to the. Now we can go with the. Now I'm getting lyrics kind of in my head for it. So that would be the intro to it. So we put everything down on the MPC. That would be your intro to it. So we would actually start off with, don't know the name of the song yet. I got to get a feeling for it. So let's change the sound of it. See, you want that change. You want that change. You want that. You want the listeners to pick up on that change. You don't want it to sound too much of the same. That's what's gonna make this a great song. Okay. Yep, that's what's gonna make this a great song. So let's go over this one more time. So we're gonna go with take it a little bit slower. I wish I put my metronome on. Okay, so think about it. What are you doing, Blair? What are you doing? Now we want to go with the one. I wonder if we're coming down with the D. Okay. Okay, that's how we're gonna run it. So start off with the, and keep in mind it's like I told you guys I have my BMI as a singer songwriter and a musician. So anything I put out, get it, I get it copywritten and pressed up. So do I want to do that stretch there? See, you see how you guys can't see my fingers, but at first I was going with the, I was going with 4, but I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna go with the, to make playing a little bit simpler, so. So here, now I gotta switch to 4 just to keep in tandem with the song. Or stay in the pocket of the song. And now we're gonna go with the kind of a E flat chord. So E flat chord, B flat, A flat, A in the bass, there you go. So we can add, I'm not really a fan of doubles because I'm gonna throw in its own separate bass. So we're simply playing, we're gonna go from a G chord, almost a G minor. So think about, I'm trying to think how I want to write the lyrics for this song, and that's gonna dictate what key it's in. Okay, now we're gonna go with the, and we're gonna go down to your, just like that. Okay. All right, yeah, we're gonna run it just like that. Okay, so making up a song part 2 is actually finding out what type of song you want it to be. And this is my take on it. I came out with one. I was on the acoustic piano behind me, and I'm like, I like these chords, but where am I going with it? Are we going with, at first I was going with a Latin sound. Well, I mean, we can go both ways. love that change. Okay, that's part two, figuring out where you're going with the song. So I said, okay, I want it to be a Latin song. Then I said, okay, well, now this is turning into a love ballad or a ballad song, because I started separating both of the songs. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to separate both the songs. I'm just going to incorporate the second. I'm going to make a key change. I literally made the key change instead of coming like this the second time around. Remember, I went here. That's a F major chord, F, A, C, E flat. Instead of going there, the second time I went right there. And then instead of arpeggiating. So did you guys catch that? Instead of arpeggiating on the second time, I did. And then we're going to take it down to the... Okay. And then when we start coming into the lyrics of the song, we're going to start off with the... I'm trying to figure out, I might keep it arpeggiation, or I might just do it straight chords. I need lyrics now. I need lyrics, and that is usually going to begin with a hook. So stay tuned for part 3 of Making of a Great Song. Peace.